What's up, the ruckus? Welcome to everybody watching live on Twitch right now and in the future on our YouTube channel, which is now officially TV&D Show. You can find it at TV&D Show on YouTube. Hello, this is... Yep. Much easier to find than a string of numbers. It didn't change. No, it's the old URL still works. Just the easier URL also works. This is TV&D. It's a comedy role-playing show with a TV twist. I'm your game master, Brian. Here, as always, with my co-hosts Eli, Carolyn, and Tony. What's up, guys? Briefly. Cannot stress enough. Briefly.
Not much.
Perfect. Great. Guys, we are in the second week of our Bob's Burgers campaign. If you've seen Bob's Burgers before, you know it is a show about a family that runs a burger restaurant, and if you haven't seen it, it's fine. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. Guys, we should probably get right into it. We got a crowded show tonight, but I think it's gonna be a fun one.
Oh my god, Blue Rules subscribed.
Did we get a subscriber already?
Thank you.
Blue Rules.
Yeah,
thank you, Blue Rules.
Now we've got a cool new subscriber GIF. If you zoom in, you'll see that it says thanks. But
yeah, you gotta get really in there.
And we got the sound effect from amiability.
We imagine that everyone's watching on a wall-size 4K TV, as you should.
Oh yeah, are people not?
Yeah,
how to IMAX for this, right?
And Saturn, how do you... Satyr?
Satyr Saturn.
Satyr Saturn. Oh my god, Satyr Saturn.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satyr Saturn.
It's, I don't know if we can keep losing like 20 minutes to subscribers, but also I ain't gonna say no to it.
Yeah, no, we can. I can tell you we can. We definitely
It's
can.
what the people want.
Great point. I stand corrected. Hey, Eli, who are you playing in our Bob's Burgers campaign?
Robert Belcher, the patriarch of the Belchers. I'm keeping it brief.
You're also we made you an alchemist, right?
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
an
make
alchemist.
magic burgers.
I got magic burgers. I assume my burger count has been replenished in between
Yes.
our adventures. Okay, so I got my burgers back.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm an alchemist. I got a spatula, and I make burgers. You know, and the things that come along with them.
Hell yeah! Hey, Tony Wilson, who you playing?
I'm Lindebert Belcher. This is a reference
Lindebert?
to Eli saying Robert Belcher. You know what?
Lindebert.
It's a good show.
I got it after my exclamation.
No. Let's dwell on it more. I'm a ranger. I have all the ranger stuff and penchant for bursting out into song. I don't think there's anything worth covering that we won't just find out in the heat of things.
We'll learn about it in play. Hey, Carolyn Page, who are you?
I'm Jean Belcher. I'm Jean Belcher. I'm a wizard, relentlessly positive, and I have a keytar staff. Yeah, and I do a lot of like illusion magic.
Well, it wouldn't be a keytar
Right.
staff. It'd be like a calf, right? Or a guitar.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Steetar. I like that.
Steetar's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, gang. Let's get into it. So we have a couple of context story beat stuff to figure out together. Linda, my
Yes.
question for you is, this week on this adventure, how did you convince Bob and Jean to close Bob's Burgers and go on a picnic with you in a magical forest? And also, why aren't Louise and Tina there? What we have to figure out what their B
Well,
plot.
you're putting the lot on me.
Do the work, Tony.
I have a
This
B
is for
plot.
this is for all of us to figure out together.
I have a B
Okay.
plot idea for them if you'd like.
I would love
Yes,
that.
Carolyn, go on that while I think for minutes about the other.
Okay, Louise and Tina were invited to a girls' sleepover, and Tina really wanted to go. Louise really did not want to go, but Linda made them both go because it's nice, you sisters, spend some sister time, all girls. And so they're off wreaking havoc and having their own wacky adventures that you'll never know about.
They are definitely like fighting a kraken.
Mm.
Yes.
Very, very epic. Maybe we'll find out about it someday, or maybe not.
Okay, so Linda has taken the opportunity with the other two kids off at the sleepover to try and trick Jean into eating anything other than what would Jean eat all the time? Chips or something?
Probably
Eats a lot
burgers.
of candy.
Yeah. So I think with the idea is we took him off into the middle of the forest to trick him into eating healthy food because it's literally the only food around. And then
You're doing a reverse Hansel and Gretel.
it's a reverse Hansel and Gretel. Instead of a house, it's the
Yeah.
woods. Instead of candy, it's lettuce.
A sad witch, like, why is no one following my trail of carrots?
I got enough fucking rabbits. I got rabbits coming out my ass. I want some children.
New
So
York witch.
Gene, did you get duped a little bit into going on this picnic?
Yeah, I was very excited to be the special boy for the day, mommy and daddy time, and then I feel betrayed now that I've figured out. There's a cut scene of me looking through the picnic baskets. We get to a nice clearing or whatever, set down the picnic baskets. I open them up and go, there's a da, there's the music sting, and it's like da da da, and it's like it's cats, and Jean's very upset.
Yeah, I really wanted to hear "I feel betrayed" in the Gene voice.
I feel betrayed.
Also, great by Dane, the producer in chat. Kale Trail. We're on the Kale Trail. Good.
Kale Trail in the unnamed magical forest somewhere near Catch-All City.
Mhm.
Bob, how do you feel about this whole ruse that Gene has been put on? Are you complicit or
What's probably the biggest day for burgers? Friday? I don't know what the biggest burger day is.
in Catch-All City? Friday is specifically Burger Day.
Yeah, so I'm like,
You'd think that it would be big for fries, but
I mean,
that's sad.
I gotta get back
Also,
into that
Friday instead of with an I is spelled with a Y because it's fantasy, more
Yeah.
fantasy like that way.
Like that is, I gotta get the Bob voice back. Remember my H. Sean Benjamin. Well, Linda, I understand he's overweight, but I feel like we could have maybe Friday's kind of, we make about 70% of our money, so this is
Yeah,
costing us a lot of money. Is what I'm just trying to say. But I'm having fun.
Bobby, we're gonna eat salad together. It's salad on the Kale Trail. I've got,
Gene is
fists
running-
full of salad.
Gene is running back and forth behind them in and out of frame and has taken off his shirt and pants and is just in tighty whities made
Oh
out
my
of
God.
goat skin and just screaming. "Ah!"
Gene, there's poison ivy everywhere. You got it.
Uh,
I gotta
Linda,
insist on the shirt.
I'm also assuming that this isn't Linda's first. Linda somehow has gotten onto this train, has become convinced that this is important to
Oh,
get
yeah.
Gene on a healthier eating. That's how
Yeah.
that happens somewhere in the first act.
Oh, totally. Yeah, we tuned in. 4.5 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, the doctor says that Gene's blood sugar is higher than he's ever seen. So
So
explains the energy.
so you've gone onto a picnic in this magical forest, and my most important question is, how do you get hopelessly, desperately lost?
Naturally, I think we don't need to try at all. Linda, Linda just said that she'd been here a lot. Like, you've been here a lot.
Yeah, you just look for the tree, and then there's the other tree, and then I don't know that
Although
tree.
you gotta not use trees as landmarks in a forest. I gotta tell you that.
What else to use? How about that rock? I recognize that rock. Oh no, it's a different rock.
Gene's suddenly laying down on the rock going, "This rock's my friend."
Great, gang. So, what we are doing this week is a hex crawl. You are lost in a magical wilderness, and you are going to have to try to navigate your way out of it. You are actually not going to see the hex map. If chat would like a look at what the hex map looks like, you can look at Brian's Infinite Dungeon from Tuesday, where we prepped this adventure together.
We will pause and wait.
Yeah,
for
watch that stream
watch
now.
the stream.
No, watch it later.
Brian, you just inceptioned our own YouTube channel.
We're cannibalizing our
everything
own views.
feeds into the next fucking stream.
Pay attention,
But-
everyone who's watching, because in like 3 years, you're going to notice all these Easter eggs that we've been talking about every episode, and they'll blow your fucking mind.
All right, so you find yourself in a forest clearing, a couple of dirt paths and trails, some rocks, some trees, this thick canopy that beams of sunlight are coming through. Jean, you are probably hopelessly hungry, refusing to eat the basket of carrots Linda has brought and called a salad.
The tricolored carrots. If you don't like the orange ones, there's purple and white carrot. A white carrot. Soft, boiled.
Jean knocks them out of her hand and then starts chewing on her hair. He's like, I know there's sugar in your shampoo.
Okay, so your goal is to try to find your way back out of this forest. Your current directional options are south and southeast.
You specifically mentioned there were paths before, so tell us which of those directions follows a path, Brian. I'm
Do one of
fooling
these
you.
paths
Your own
heading
game.
in both
locked?
they're
that sucks. No.
they're more general like footpaths, not intentionally created paths.
I
That
wasn't
makes sense.
prepared for you to say that.
Oh no!
Where's the Primus strategy guide? I don't understand. So what do they look like? What does each direction look like?
Let's see. South seems to move towards some hills, and you maybe vaguely remember you remember crossing a stream at one point, and moving over some hills. Towards the southeast is more woods, as far as the eye can see.
Jean's pissed, and his sensor is activated to like get him back to where he thinks confectionaries are. So he's gonna angrily, with his arms crossed, start stamping his feet towards the south,
Jane, come on.
towards the hill path.
Linda
real fast,
takes
in
her
chat-
bowstring and kind of like makes kind of like a little leash so he could be led by Jean.
Beautiful. Draz just asked if she could post a spoiler version of the map in our Discord. Yes, please feel free. So if you want to see the map and see what they're following, you can go to our Discord down. I believe there's a link down below.
You can also see
great.
brand new emotes that will be on this channel as soon as Twitch is done reviewing our faces to make sure they're not
Yeah.
offensive in any way.
I
We have
mean,
an
I'm
emote
not
for
even
each
sure.
The
of
jury's
us.
out on what they'll decide.
They're so good.
Uh,
You're gonna love them. Eli made them. They're
I
very
did.
good.
I'd sure used the lasso tool in Photoshop. All right, so we're Gene's
So
stomping south.
Wonderful. Okay, let's see. Carolyn, could you roll a d6 for me, please?
Yes, I can do this for you. Here we go. 4.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you what that was for. Tony, could you roll another d6 for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it better than Carolyn. Here we go.
Fuck. God damn it.
I mean, TBD whether that is in fact better, but we'll see.
All right, so you trek through the woods for about 45 minutes to an hour.
That's
You
cheering.
are
Yeah, I didn't have to roll. I hope you forgot. Can't make me roll now. I'm safe.
No takesies, bagsies.
45 minutes to an hour, so I'm imagining then that this is like the montage song part of the episode. We're on the kale trail. We're eating some snails. No,
Yeah.
Gene, get that snail right out of your
There's-
mouth.
There's
it
good
begins with the song,
shuffling
and then we
time.
cut to
I'm like, Gene,
we
Gene,
cut to like sorry.
for the last time, you're not diabetic. You just want candy. They're different things. It's a medical diagnosis, Gene.
I'm gonna try to eat these snails. They look sweet and shiny. And then
Oh,
he takes a snail, but it gets like suction to his tongue, and it like pulls it out really long in a very cartoonish manner, and then snaps back, and then he stumbles over, and then the song continues.
I always knew Gene was gonna die of poison.
Okay, so you reach another like little clearing. Maybe the song has got a little less pep to it after 45 minutes of walking. And we find ourselves at another impasse. A whole
great, an
stretch of wood.
impasse.
If you continue south, you'll reach these little hills, which are going to be a little tougher to climb. But you can also proceed, let's see, northeast or southeast, or back up the way you came north.
Linda, does any of this look familiar?
You know, nice day, so we should just enjoy it. Life's not the journey, not the destination, and also I think that way. I just point south again without even really looking. I figure that if we just keep going south, eventually we'll hit something. If you keep going in any direction long enough, you'll hit something.
That's towards the hills, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And since my inventory, I definitely have like burgers, but I they're secret because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to bring them. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So, you proceed south, and I need let's see, Carolyn, could you roll another d6 for me?
Mm-hmm.
As I do some things on my map.
That's a
That is
2.
a 2. Great.
Oh.
Damn it.
When Brian
Fuck
says
you,
great,
fuck you,
it usually
Tony.
means not great.
Daddy
Yeah,
likes me the best today.
No.
One moment as I switch you guys over. You stumble on some old ruin. Looks like a crumbled tower. A busted up statue that has toppled over. And a campfire with 4 drunk as shit goblins absolutely partying around it.
Thank you, Amiability, for gifting it.
Thank you, Amiability.
Yeah.
And for the blurps, there's the crowd cheering, which I assume are these drunk goblins. They look pretty zooted in the photos.
Can we say canonically that at least one of these goblins is just also voiced by H. John Benjamin, like not doing a lot of work to disguise the
Just
fact
kind of going up here like this.
And the other ones are voiced by Brian.
Oh, our emote. There's a goblin emote. Wish.
There is a
Right?
Gene is gonna duck down and put his hands out and carefully like get his parents both hold them back. So, oh no, there's goblins there. They could be dangerous.
Gene, stop pretending to Oh my god, they're goblins.
It's like, or they look like they're having a good time, or they could be friends.
Yeah, probably not friends. Let's just hope they're not friends.
Only
Friends?
one way
You
to
might know the
find out.
way.
And Gene starts marching towards them,
boy.
but
Gene.
with the hopes that one of you will like pull him back.
Yeah.
I
Are you-
still
are
have
you
that
s-
little
are you
like.
still in your
boast
tiny
Oh
ways?
yeah, the leash.
So,
Linda, I can't do
yank
the
that
end
back.
That one's long, that blurb. But that song is playing.
Go talk to him, Bobby. You're
Yeah,
a
is
people
Gene
person.
still in his underwear?
He's since put back on his clothes because
Okay.
he realized it was easier to wear them, but he put them on the backwards. They're
Alright.
backwards. His
Gene-
tunic is backwards.
Gene, just try to go look for candy in that bush. I'll go talk to them, alright?
Candy! He dives in the leash so you can see the lead coming out of the bush, but he's like rattling around in there.
You know, Linda, I was against the leash, but it was a good move.
It's a little leash.
So I'll walk towards the goblins, I guess. Say hello. Like, oh, knock knock.
Great. I'm
Hi.
gonna let chat decide reaction. I'm gonna throw a poll up right now. Poll is goblin reaction, and we'll put drunken friendly and drunken fighty.
Hey, don't worry about the length of the blurb at all, Alex Latte. I added the blurb, so I chose.
It's
the
really all
sounds.
Eli's fault.
Yes, all of the blurps.
You really spilled the audio soup all over this broadcast.
Oh,
I haven't had soup in months.
It's soup season, baby. Get it
It's
while you
always
can.
soup season. It's always soup season.
I mean,
I'm really
They
sad
got-
you guys can't hurt. So if anyone doesn't know, Carol and Tony and Brian cannot hear the blurps, but I can. So I really enjoy them. I enjoy them enough for all four of us.
We have to go back and watch the VODs to get
Yeah.
the full effect.
That way we get views from you as well. That's our way to
That's-
make sure we get views.
We will take every single one we
cast.
can get. Wow, Drunken Friendly is overwhelmingly winning.
Yeah, they're tired of Brian trying to set us up for failure at all times. They're on our side now, trying to get us through one encounter.
So, Bob, you approach the four goblins, and they're like sitting on the ruins are like a crumpled half wall of a tower, like a one large stone, maybe like an old altar that is like long out of use, with a goblin perched on it. They're all drinking out of this like large cask of a fermented something that's you can smell it from where you are, and it just like knocks you back.
Mhm.
But the goblins see you approach, and they're immediately just like, "Hey!"
Oh, hi. Yeah. No, hey. Ruins, huh? Pretty cool. What are you guys drinking?
Whatever this is. They
Oh,
slosh you
nice.
toward. Get him a cup! Get him a
Oh,
get him a cup!
I don't need a
Get
cup.
him a
No.
cup!
All right. I'll
Gene
have-
pops out of the bush, leaves in his hair. He goes, "I told you they could be friends," and then walks over. Says,
That's my son.
"Hello."
He's not diabetic. Don't listen to him.
The goblins look at Gene marching out in tidy whities. I forget what we established there.
No, he's wearing
Got
his
it.
tunic, but it's backwards.
Right, of course. And the goblins looking like, "You brought a snack! Hey!"
Snacks?
Oh,
You guys
no.
got You guys got snacks?
yeah, we have salad for you. I
No.
No,
Nobody
we'll
wants
just
some
eat the
fucking
young
salad.
misunderstand,
one.
and I bring up a big old picnic basket that's just like just overflowing with shaved Brussels sprouts and walnuts.
Linda, I don't think you know what salad is. This is something else we could discuss.
Then you put another ingredient in it, salad. I like take a
Nice.
bite and then not very convincingly swallow it down as if it's good.
Linda, you didn't do that. That's just Brussels sprouts. It's chopped
And
Brussels
there's a
sprouts.
walnut in there somewhere.
Walnuts.
It's like a prize. You find it.
All right. Well,
the
did you guys want
This
some
is
of
the
this?
one thing we didn't want to happen.
No, we'll take the boy though.
Oh well, that's not gonna. You can't do that. He's
Why?
my
Why
child.
though?
He's my child, so it's a whole,
I'm so proud of him. Everyone wants Gene.
We'll
Yeah,
like
Gene
trade
goes-
you.
Gene goes, "Listen, fellas, there's plenty of Gene to go around." I'm losing the Gene
Gene,
voice.
I'm
I
like
don't have
quietly
it
too.
today.
I'm like, Gene, they're trying to eat you. Don't encourage them.
What?
Yeah.
We'll just throw 'em over
Gene
the fire. It'll be delicious. Come on.
Hey,
Gene
Okay.
casts illusion, so I can perform subtle illusions. And Gene says, "I don't know what boy you're talking about. I was just hunched over." And then he does an illusion on himself to subtly make himself look taller and older, like a short, like, late 30s man.
What does old
But you have
Gene
to look like Gene's. But it has to be what Gene's idea of an old Gene looks
Yes,
like.
and you have to describe this from top to bottom.
Okay, so he's got a tonsure, like a monk's tonsure, where it's shaved on the top.
You know the name of that haircut?
A tonsure? Yes. How else
So
are
he
you going to
looks
show
like
your
fucking-
pate to God?
So he looks
Tony?
like goddamn Friar Tuck, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's got a
Okay.
Friar Tuck haircut. He's got a monk's robe, but it's red and to a god, like a D&D god that's somewhere in this. He's got a grizzled beard, but no mustache. But it's super dark around here, and then just like red on the sides here.
Hmm.
And then as an afterthought, he suddenly a scar appears over his eye.
Gene, Gene, why are you a monk? This is all monk stuff.
Because I studied for years to become a monk.
Oh my god.
Well, I wouldn't eat him. And not just because he's my son.
Yeah, I'm like back to the goblins. Like, well, as you could see, there's no boy. That was probably the heat.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
that was
You're pretty,
that was
you're pretty
this stuff's
wasted.
really strong.
Just
Our
me and my
mistake.
wife and our monk.
Adult son monk.
No, just don't take sun out of it. It's just don't risk it. It's just an
Adult
adult
monk.
Yeah, this is our adult friend Ginard.
I'm like, Linda, you didn't have to change his name. They don't know who he is.
Ginard Risaldo.
Jean's loving
Risaldo.
it, and all of a sudden puts on an accent, goes, "I am Gina Risaldo."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ginard Risaldo.
Ginardo Risaldi.
There we go.
All
What
of
are
the
you guys
goblins have
doing?
immediately
Community
They're
theater.
Ronaldo.
Hey, Gene gets in there and starts dancing with them. He's like kind of gyrating his little like pear body around.
Oh,
All of
Ginaldo's
the
not
goblins are
allowed to
dancing
have
now.
any alcohol, though, because it's part
Ginard
of his belief.
Risaldo.
They are passing it to
Ginard
him.
Risaldo's not allowed to have alcohol because he's a monk. Not
It's
because
me,
he's a
Gennardi
child.
Risaldi.
Ginard Risaldo. Maybe you can ask them. Slipped into the Dr. Evil voice a bit for a second. I'm sorry.
Maybe you can ask them for $1 million.
Would you ask them whether they know the way back to Catch-All City? I asked my son to ask them how to get back to Catch-All City. Well, he has their good graces, perhaps.
Sure, you guys know how to. I got 2 questions for you fellas. Do you know the way back to Catch-All City? And do you know how to teach me those dance moves?
Just the first one.
Uh,
You guys don't have to
Number
do the
one.
second part, but the first part we would love to know.
Number 1. We've never been past the river, which is right down that way. Number 2, you just gotta feel it, baby.
He goes, "Oh yeah."
The doctor says we should have Gene feel it less. That's
Oh, I want to feel it, and I'm like kind of doing it with my arms a little bit, you know.
all right. I'll feel it, I guess, a little bit. Yeah, I'll have
Come
a cup
on,
of this
Dad,
shit.
I
Everybody
need
let me
feels
get a
it
cup.
for the appropriate period of time.
Let me get a cup of the Goblin Moonshine.
You are poured a cup of the goblin moon. You know, they like strike the cask. They've got this like gross wooden cup that they hand you.
The blurps are fast and furious. You guys- that was me drinking Goblin Moonshine to the My Hero Academia. Like, da, 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 da. So that's playing, and I'm like, all right, well, Linda, I can have one, right? You got to drive.
Make
Can you drive?
make a Constitution check for me.
All right, so I did 20, D20, plus 2
Yes.
Constitution. Huh? All right, 16. I'm tanking it.
Okay. So you are. You only took a sip. Like, it's disgusting. You can't drink the whole glass. That would be
Well,
ridiculous.
that sounds like it's up to
However,
me to decide.
that is up to you to decide. However, after a sip, you do have a little bit of like that drunk confidence. I will give you advantage on your next roll. Or essentially take like inspiration.
Okay.
You can you take advantage on a roll of your choice.
Linda, you should. I mean, you probably shouldn't try this. You want to try it?
Failing the Constitution check would go worse.
Still, Linda doesn't know.
Yeah, I
that.
don't know if Linda's.
called roleplay. Linda, do you wanna
seems
try?
like a
That
heavy,
failing the
heavy-
Constitution check would go worse. So, no, I'm preoccupied thinking river. Do I remember a river from them talking? Do I remember a river?
You remember a river. You were able to make your way across a bridge. However, they have not mentioned a bridge.
Well, we follow. You
Hmm.
can always follow a river.
You can
Right?
follow
That's
a
just
river.
general
2
survival
directions.
stuff.
I motion that we head towards the river.
Yeah, Jean's gonna go with her because he knows that he's gonna be eaten, and he can't keep up the illusion forever.
All right, I'll
He's
go,
like
but I'd like.
complaining about how hard it is to be in his 30s.
Yeah, can we get a little? Can we get a little bit of the party chatter from Gene? If possible?
Yeah, he's like,
I walk over to
"Oh."
let him know that we're leaving, and this is what the conversation I walk into.
my job every day. I'm having to cut my toenails. I go the ice box. I gotta clean it out. And oh boy, my horse is acting up. Well, gotta go, fellas.
That monk
Hey, good luck out
I
there. Thank you
remember
for
being so young.
Linda,
Thank you.
That's not. We don't have a horse. We do have an ice.
Thank
box.
you for all that advice about how to eat
They're probably
children.
acting up.
Okay, so we're heading off towards the river. I would like to have one for the road. Is that another Constitution check?
That is another Constitution check. It's
No
going to be a little
problem.
bit of a higher DC this time.
Why? It's the same stuff.
Do you
It's
get
the same
advantage
stuff, but
on
you're
this
drinking
roll,
more of it.
Eli?
Oh, I'll use my inspiration to drink this. What does that mean? I get a +1?
Eli just
It means you can roll it with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Also,
Eli
that's
just
not
gave
how
the-
drinking works for anyone
the
who doesn't
D&D
have
version of-
experience
You know what? It's
drinking.
fine. I'll save my advantage, and I'll
One
fail
beer
this.
tastes good. 2 must be even better.
Right?
This is look.
The
I've
more
learned
I
this.
have, the better it will be.
I've learned
Same
this.
thing with Coke.
So I'm gonna fail that probably because I got a 6.
Yeah. Bob, what happens when you absolutely need to puke?
Nice.
Blurps. Just like, well, why not? Just a little traveling juice, and then I just sip it again, and I'm like, oh, it's just like, it's really the aftertaste is much worse. I just start projectile puking into the bush away from them.
I the salad basket open for him to vomit into.
Don't do that.
You take 7 damage.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Also, the
Holy
blurb that just
cow.
played is very accurate to what So I'm still like dribbling. I got like puke on me and stuff like, oh, well, thanks, guys. Good times. We guess we'll see you around. You
You
can
see that,
track us down to Jean's monastery.
7 damage.
We're gonna look you up there.
Oh, yeah,
Bob dies
definitely.
from drinking 2 sips of beer.
Definitely look us up. Here, let
Jean
me get your
waves-
number.
Jean waves back and says, "Bye, fellas. Hope Samantha's marriage works out."
I left some salad for you. Please eat it. No one else will.
Wait a sec. So, are these in fact the cast of Sex and the City, and are they?
Yeah,
goblins?
the cast of the Sex and the City are goblins, but Samantha's not there because she's not in
Of
the
course.
new series.
Of course.
And she had gotten married, which was a terrible idea for her, and that's why she's not there.
To Mr. Big.
Before
Who's-
it's
Big.
Yeah, yeah, they
Carrie-
entered a polygamous.
Carrie, Miranda,
relationship.
Charlotte, and Carrie's laptop are the 4 other characters in Sex and the City.
Okay, great.
I'm hurt.
So you make your way towards the river. It is a pretty aggressively flowing body of water, and you find yourself at it, for lack of a better
Okay.
word. And Eli, roll a d6 for me.
You went to
Make
the
a random
river,
encounter
and then
check.
you were at the river.
And you are at the river.
Also, I'm like,
I don't know if I can be any more clear about your current
Yeah.
location.
also I go, oh, aftershock, and then I throw up again in the river. Watch it float away.
And then a fish pops up covered
That
in puke and
seems-
goes, "Oh, it's not my day."
It's a living.
Hey, Dave,
seems
could you throw the random encounter poll into chat for me, please?
Yeah, does the river look locked?
The river does, to Bob specifically, look locked.
A lot. Well, does that mean a lake in Scotland? Ha 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 ha.
Boo.
Ha ha.
That was not good, Eli.
Ha
I didn't think that was good. That
A
when you did that.
jest for the fans.
Boo.
Yeah, this is someone else mentioned. This is just booing is happening in the blurb. This does just bring immediate Oregon Trail vibes to me, where I'm like, we're just gonna ford the river and lose all of our oxen. Jean would have dysentery 100%.
Eli, how many health points do you have?
Enough.
Waiting on a poll. Don't know if Dane zoned out or...
K-Boss,
in
thank
the
you for
meantime-
subscribing. In the meantime, we can thank K-Boss39 of the Void for the
Oh
sub.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the sub. What's
And then whatever Tony was going to say.
Nothing good. I was going to say, Linda, I'm just killing time here. Linda looks in the puke flowing downriver and goes, well, now we know which way is downriver.
Oh, there's a pull. Dane, I did not mean to imply you were zoning out, and I regretted saying it immediately.
All
It
motion
was
to
not a
fire
diplomatic
Brian.
word choice. But,
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was-
Motion
it was-
pass.
that
That's
was an
50%.
asshole way to say
as
that.
Linda's like follow it, tracking the puke downriver. There's like so many leaves and like branches on the river. It's so clear which way it was flowing.
Also water moves in a.
Yeah.
What time of day is it? It's like
Uh,
late afternoon.
It's late enough for Bob to get stressed that he can't open the restaurant back up for the dinner rush.
Okay.
Or that he might miss the dinner
Yeah.
rush. The biggest rush.
Yeah. Linda, we're gonna miss the dinner rush. We both know it's the biggest rush.
Talk about missing dinner. I'm so hungry. Gene starts running around in circles again, and then he immediately stops and hangs down
Gene,
like he's just shut off.
You're burning more calories. Stop.
I do want to read out the poll options real fast. One was the hunter, one was elves, one was more goblins, and one was something flies overhead.
And something else was thank you, Duncan Watson 223 for the sub.
Amazing that was a random encounter option.
It's so
I'm voting
crazy.
for that
Oh,
one.
a subscriber.
Yeah.
So, through the thick canopy of trees above you, you can see the distinct outline of a wyvern fly overhead.
Wyvern.
A
Wyvern,
wyvern.
sorry.
Yeah, jury's still out.
You do remember stories down at the Coliseum in the center of Catch-All City of a wyvern breaking out.
Mom
but
and Dad, I heard, Bob and Linda, I'm a fan now. There's a wyvern overhead, and it could come and get us. Ah!
If I ever am laughing, there's also usually a blurb playing.
We know. You've never given
You
us
would never laugh
that
at
genuine
something
of a laugh.
Gene, no, it was both. It was combined. Gene, why are you still a monk?
Live your dreams. Don't wait, Dad. Not a single day.
This your dream? And I'm like,
Mate?
Linda, we need to get him in some sort of program. I don't know what, but
What do you think
summer
I'm trying to
camp?
do with the salad? First salad, then total
Oh.
life reinvention.
Oh, this goes deeper than salad.
So let's see. Carolyn, could you roll a d6 for me? And that's going to determine if the wyvern passes by or if something happens. The wyvern flies overhead, swoops around in a circle,
Oh.
and then passes by.
Oh.
Yay.
All right.
Let your freak flag fly,
There,
wyvern.
actually, Linda, could you roll a wisdom check for me? You're a ranger. Go ahead and add your proficiency +2 to this.
You better believe it. I'm rolling now, and it's bad. It's a 5, and my yeah, that's bad.
Yep, that's bad. You see nothing of interest on the wyvern. But
Sweet chain. That's what we were looking for. Wyvern had a
so
grill.
you
Sorry, continue.
You are at the base of the river. Let's see. You could continue south, crossing the river, or make your way, let's see, east, or back up north.
Can we cross the river?
You can try to cross the river if you like. It is
Gene?
like rushing pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm like, Gene, do you know any river spells?
I'm good at diplomacy. I could negotiate
my
with
God.
it.
Gene, you're not good at diplomacy.
Gene casts detect magic on the river to see if it can maybe like commune with him and if he can speak with the river.
Detect magic, Gene.
But all of Gene's magic,
Gene, detect
like,
magic
looks
is
like
the one thing that non-magicians can do. Why would that be your spell?
All of Jean's magic is very much like a little kid pretending
Oh,
to
yeah.
do magic, but it works out. So he's like this on the river. And he also makes the sounds. He's like, "Vzhoo, vzhoo, vzhoo, vzhoo."
You are within a magical forest, so you are detecting magic. However, there is nothing especially magical about this river. It is, in fact, a flowing river.
All right. I do have a 30-foot rope and a 10-foot pole. Can I, like,
This is the start of a joke.
Yeah.
yeah. How 10-foot pole are you? Can I put the pole in the ground and tie the rope to it so we can try to, like, cross with it?
Yeah, I would. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I'm
Gene,
trying.
remember
So
Survivor Man? Remember when you had that Survivor Man phase?
I remember.
Wait, what is your plan for the rope and the pole?
We're going to put the pole in the ground
Mhm.
and then tie a rope to it so that we can hold on to it while crossing the river, so that if the current takes us, it will just swing us back to the shore instead of being carried away.
Can I try something? Maybe Linda, the ranger, can do a trick shot and lodge an arrow with a rope attached to it into something across the way.
Can
and
you
then we
javelin
could-
it? How are you javelining?
No, shooting it with the arrow.
Oh, I mean, like the 10-foot pole. Okay. Well, the arrow would like.
Oh
pull
no,
out.
no, like
I'm getting too much
we
into
don't
physics.
necessarily.
I'm like the arrow's gonna pull out.
no, I will say the arrow will not pull out in our magical
Eli,
fantasy
a
adventure.
wyvern just flew overhead after
Okay.
we left some goblins.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I'm
and you
I'm
can't hear
ruling
anybody
I-
in space doing the plot hole party. Okay.
No, I'm ruling the arrow thing would work if you want to
Okay.
try it.
It's a big arrow.
Bobby, you're underestimating my archery skills.
Yeah. I mean.
Jean
Uh,
stands up and goes, "She's a strong, independent ranger." Hey,
yeah,
Mom.
yeah. High five.
Go for it. I'm not-
Okay.
Uh,
Linda, go ahead and make a dexterity check to hit a tree's AC of 13.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready for it? Because it's happening right now. It's a 10 plus my 2. That is a 12.
Oh,
Is your I said dexterity, but I should just let you make a bow attack roll. So that's actually plus 4.
Oh, which
So
is
that and it was a 13 AC, so that will hit. The arrow does sink into the tree with a rope around it.
hiya.
And so there is now a rope leading across the river.
I'm trying to like somehow crowd is cheering. I'm trying to subtly say that like I want to make sure that Linda doesn't float away, but without telling Gene that I don't think he's gonna float away because he's heavy. So I'm like, Linda, by the way, make sure.
oh, now you're into physics, but you don't know how.
If you want to
Water
discuss the
works.
physics of how an arrow would stay in a tree with 3 adult people yanking on it, we can physics it up.
After off stream.
Off stream.
We'll figure it out off stream.
I'm like, Linda, make sure you're not, there might be a strong current. Be ready. Gene, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing
You
great.
got it, Dad.
Great. So anyone who would like to cross the river can make a constitution check. Because of the rope situation, you can have advantage and an extra +2 to the roll.
Okay. Who going first?
So constitution +2 with advantage.
Jean's not going first.
Bob, I think you're first.
All right. Well, keep an eye on me. I'm going to take off my clothes and wrap them around my head. I don't want them to get.
Looking good, Dad.
Thank you, Jane. That feels like most of Bob's Burgers is just Gene saying something and then Bob being like, "Great, Gene, thank you."
Bob's like, Bob's not like Hank Hill. Like he's trying to be supportive. Like he knows the right thing to do.
He just has,
But
yeah.
He's just tired
Yeah.
all
He's
the
a
time.
very tired man, which is why I connect to him so deeply.
Yeah.
D20.
I actually
was
think
that
this is
advantage
the
or something?
best.
yeah, you do get advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
I
Don't
think this
cheer
is the
for my
most.
6 chat.
the most accurate casting that we've had
Hey,
on this show.
Yeah.
Bob, how does it look dicey for a moment, but you managed to get back control?
Oh man, it's more like more blips. It's more like I'm like doing a lot of neck movement to keep my clothes dry, but I'm fine. But there's a lot of points where the clothes almost fall in. You know.
Great. And you make your way across the river. You are now sopping wet, of course.
Yeah, except for my fucking clothes, because I'm smart. So I just shake off like a dog. I don't know how to do that.
Who's
all
going next?
All this body hair like stands up straight like a dog's after.
I pull an apron out of my bag and dry myself off with it. Like my trusty apron.
Beautiful.
Right.
Who's next?
Family sandwich. I think you're going next, Gene.
Yeah.
A parent on either side, so you're not left alone.
I'm like,
Gene's
I'm like, Gene, I'm gonna just wrap the rope around one extra time, just to make it sturdy.
Bob, it's stuck. It was a good shot. It was a clean shot.
I know, but Gene, you know, Gene struggles. Look, Linda, just let me do it.
Gene stands at the edge of the river, like wanting to be brave, but feeling super nervous, very, very scared. And finally, he's like hyping himself up, and then he finally goes, ah! And then goes across as fast as he can in his mind, but like from the outside, it's like pretty slow, and he's just like creeping across the range.
Great. So it's Constitution +2 with advantage.
Okay.
Fucking Naruto song is playing again.
Gene, that will definitely get you across. What is your triumphant moment as you emerge from the river?
So I rolled a 15 and my constitution is +4. So Gene, in this slow, like going across the river, he experiences every emotion. And then when he finally inches his way to the other side, he feels like he's really conquered something and is braver. And there's a montage of him like having pretty deep like chats with the goblins and just like getting a taste of what like adulthood and responsibility and growing up is really about. And he
And
kind
here's
of
the thing,
feels
you gotta power forward all the time. There's a current of life, and you just gotta like shoot a rope into a tree and move across that river. Tony, you all right?
He spilled.
Yeah.
Now who's the fucking soup man? Who's
My
spilled the
lamp
soup?
spontaneously fell over.
Your
I
what?
don't know how that happened.
Ghosts.
It must be
Ghosts.
ghosts is the most likely.
Tony is
explanation.
the most likely of us to have a haunted house.
It was built 100 years ago. So
Yeah, and here's for Gavin watches who said this earlier, just looking at you. You're a man now, Gene.
Yeah, Gene comes to the other side. And you could tell his hair's a little bit longer, which is part of him becoming a man.
I spot
and
one.
He's a little balder on top.
Yeah, I spot one back hair sprouting. I'm like, oh, this is exciting and devastating.
the like Kale Trail song comes back, but this time it's like that but Rocky Man voice that they use sometimes, and it's like the Kale Trail, you're a full-grown male.
Go to work with your lunch in a pail.
You gotta fix your horse. Your horse is always breaking down.
Every single month you gotta pay your bills. Kind of a weird
Clean
line,
out
but-
the icebox yet again. It's filled with ice.
Why does my humidifier get dirty every week? Someone fix this, please.
Linda, you got to make your roll across. Now, dramatically, it would be the most interesting if you fail, but Dungeons and Dragons doesn't always work out that way.
I guess I'll roll my dice correctly then.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Linda, you can do it. I'm gonna cheer her on.
I'm doing it. That's a 10.
Oh, Linda, come on.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage, right?
It's like that silks class you took.
It's
Pretend
so
one of
fun.
you. Pretend it's one of your silks, Linda.
Do you hit 15 with your Constitution +2?
No, I hit 14.
With your constitution and +2?
Yes. It was a 10, right?
Yep.
My better roll. Yeah, that's a
Neat.
14.
Linda, the ask and ye shall receive.
I told you I'd
Linda.
roll correctly for your
Linda,
plans,
it's-
Brian.
Distilled
So
water.
you're
Sorry, I'm looking
you
at
are
chat. What am I, a
trudging
scientist?
through the river, and
While arguing with Bob about the physics of the arrow.
just as you're about to like get onto the other side, the current whips you away. You're still holding onto the rope. Man, burping up a storm. But you are blurp.
Clip
it.
Yeah.
But you are you're still holding onto the rope, so like you are not lost, but you are now being swept down the river.
can I
make
say
that
that
noise, you know?
as Linda's
Mommy!
crossing, she's like getting closer, and I'm like, wow, you almost got it. And then maybe Gene says like, tsunami. Like, Gene, it's a river. There's not a Oh my God, Linda, hurry up. There's some sort of, I don't know if they opened a dam, but you're in trouble.
It's actually just that periodic, every night in this river, the river horses that Arwen summons like come by and just kind of
Yes.
like reset everything, and they sweep her away.
This is Chincoteague in
As
the
I'm,
Charles
like-
City universe. Black Beauty is here.
As I'm
Sorry,
slipping
deep breath.
down the rope further, I'm like shouting as my voice gets quieter, like, I have the arrow stayed and it was just the one pushing.
Wow, that was accurate to you going away in a river, cutting out bits of your. Can we grab the rope and try to pull her in?
Yes. So someone can make a strength check, and then roll with advantage because it's both of you.
Gene's
Alright.
gonna
Whoever's
immediately
stronger
grab
should
for
make
the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab the rope.
Eli's probably stronger.
Yeah, but Gene's going for it. That's his protective instincts. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
all right, Jade, let's help me save your mother's life.
Should I roll or you should roll?
I no, you actually probably are stronger than me, possibly. My
What's
strength
your
is
strength?
-1.
What's your strength though?
-1. 8.
But
Modifier is
oh, mine is
-1.
mine's 12 plus 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm saying. Just look, I have a bad back. Okay.
Okay. Gene's rolling. It's a 17. That's a 17.
How do you? 17 is pretty good. How do you pull Linda to shore?
Gene grabs the rope with his father's help and then feels like this new adulthood and his kind of arcane magical powers. And he's like just holding onto the rope and reels her in. But he's screaming, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed. I'm like, whoa, Gene, that was really good. We got to get you involved in some sort of, they have like a rope pulling club.
Linda, what
Linda-
happens is you? Yeah.
Oh, I come to shore and I'm like, oh, I'm so scared. I'm so relieved, but I have bad news. I have terrible news. I lost the salad.
Oh, like, no,
Just thinking.
wait, you had the goblin stuff too? Oh, you mean the actual salad. I thought you were talking
Gene
about
gets
vomit.
caught up.
We had lots of salad, Bobby. Just
Gene
like a
gets
shot of
caught
a
up.
picnic basket spiraling down the river.
Yeah.
Gene, caught up in the
Yeah, sure.
emotion, drops to his knees and goes, "No!" and then remembers that he didn't like the salad. He's like, "Oh, all right, never mind."
Downstream, the basket passes a bear that knocks it open, sees what's inside, and destroys it in a fit of rage. Furious. Oh no, the
Gr-
salad.
More like yucky bear. Am I right? Not
Great.
right.
So you are on the other side of the river. You can now go back north the way you came, or you can go west or east.
Linda, you should have seen Gene pulling that rope. It was like a human winch. He's going crazy.
My little winch.
I'm a saucy wench.
I
Jane.
squeeze his bicep and act impressed.
Gene flexes. And
All right. I guess we keep going, obviously, right? We don't want to go back across the river.
Let's
the
go
paths?
back across. That was fun. Yeah.
Oh, do we see the bridge looking up and down the river at all?
Let me look at my map real
we should have asked
fast.
that before.
From the east, you can see the. I should have asked for a perception check,
From the
but from
east.
the east, you can see the vague what might be the bridge.
What is from the east?
To the east.
To
Sorry.
the east. Okay.
I think we should head towards the bridge because that's probably connects to a trail.
Yeah.
But head in like the way that we think that it's
And we
heading,
crossed a bridge, so we do remember a bridge. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, guys, a bridge.
My candy senses tell me it's that way.
Great. So you move in that direction. Oh, another like half hour. Really totaling up time. Bob, dinner rush is ticking.
Yeah. We're losing a lot of money.
Let's see, Tony, could you roll a d6 for me?
You better believe it. I'm gonna be so good at rolling this. You're gonna like wonder if you've ever seen rolling before. It was a 5.
Pretty good.
Great.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So you make your way along the forest path and eventually find yourself in a clearing where sitting on 2 rocks are Linda, to you, one familiar face, one less familiar. In Bob's Burgers, are you familiar with the health inspector characters?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's Hugo and Ron. They are ogres. Linda, you were engaged to Hugo the ogre at one point, so that's maybe awkward. And this ogre does not like Bob that much.
As we walk up, I'm looking at my watch and I'm like, we gotta hurry up. They're gonna ask Tina to leave that sleepover any minute.
So you enter this clearing and
great.
You recognize Hugo the ogre and his buddy Ron the ogre. It's like, Linda? Hugo's up here, but he's an ogre.
That was a good little change of voices that you did there. I was enjoying that.
I'm not a voice guy.
No. So okay, it's been a minute since I've seen these characters in Bob's Burgers, and I remember the short one and the tall one. Which one was Linda engaged to?
The short one
with the
short
like
one.
big pompadour hair, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
And that's
great, you guys
Hugo?
are here. What are you gonna shut down the forest?
Come on, Bobby. They probably know the way back. If they could shut down your restaurant, then they have to know where it is, right?
Jean runs to
sweet
them and
talking.
goes, "Please help us. Do you have any snacks? I'm dying."
Why, yes, we do have snacks. Plenty of. He makes his way over to a little crate that he has by a rock. Plenty of salad.
Oh, why don't
Yay,
you
salad!
guys should probably check the temperatures on those snacks. They might not be up to code.
They are perfectly up to code by ogre standards.
Wish those ogre standards had been around when you inspected my freezer.
Gene senses that his dad doesn't like these guys, and now that he knows that if they've got salad, he's like fucking done with them. So he goes by Bob and crosses his arms and stands like this and gives them an angry stare.
Ogres? I always thought you guys were vampires. You've been preying on businesses.
I don't get it. We're big
preying on
ogres.
businesses. We're
We're
trying
big
to do
tall
business.
ogres.
You're
They're
like
obviously big,
vampires
tall
because they
ogres.
prey. Vampires.
Bob, you could see that they're ogres. They're ogres.
I'm
Can you see
making a
them?
joke, Linda. Please.
Why would I don't get
Linda.
it. I don't think it's very funny.
I'm saying that my business
Linda,
is the blood.
he seems to think we're vampires.
What I'm
I don't
saying-
Why does
understand.
he think
I'm
that?
looking
What I'm
What
saying
else
is
is
that
it?
I'm just trying to
They're
say,
ogres.
Linda, that they have no trader skills, so they
Gene,
prey on
break a
people
tie
that
for
do.
us. Are they ogres or are they vampires?
Gene goes into a really, really lengthy discussion and explanation of why Bob's comparison to them as vampires is a little vampire phobic. It's not super respectful to
would I
vampires.
not
And
be
that many
scared of
members of
vampires,
the
Gene?
many members
you're
of the
doing that-
vampire community prey on animals and or have consensual blood partners.
Gene, while you're explaining that,
Gene,
Hugo,
Gene, I'm taking away your laptop.
You can't take away my laptop scroll. And Gene like conjures up a magic ball that he like gets all this
I
information
take
from.
away Gene's laptop scroll. I yank the ball out of his hand.
Gene conjures up another one's like,
Oh my God.
"Mm."
Gene, why do you only learn annoying magic?
Hugo looks to Linda. Linda, what are you doing in the magical woods? I think I cut out there a little bit.
Eating salad, getting lost, and then
Still
trying to
being
cross the
married
river.
to me.
Being married to him.
Yeah.
Do you need help getting out of the forest?
No,
If
not
you
from
know the
you.
way home, we're trying to get back so we can make it before the dinner rush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
did you
can
guys
show you
want
how
to shut
to.
us down before that happens? Let us know.
If I could.
Oh, wow, that sounds like abuse of power. You know what? I think we've got this whole exploration thing handled. I'm pretty handy.
No, Bobby, they might know the way. Come on.
No, they don't know. I don't think they know the
No,
way.
Bobby, come on.
No, I don't need it.
No,
I don't
but,
need
okay,
them.
but,
No. Good luck with your little picnic basket, whatever.
It's
Gene, let's go.
salad it's a salad box.
Gene, stay away from them, dude. They'll put you on a clipboard.
No clipboards for me. Whatever you say, Dad.
Yeah.
Do you proceed forward?
I'm leaving. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not talking to
I
these
think
people.
realistically, Linda would stay behind and be embarrassed by her husband's behavior.
All right, I'm like pacing at the end of the clearing.
Linda, let me show you how to get out of here, huh?
Oh,
That'd be so
show
nice.
me.
Thank you, Hugo.
Come on, we gotta go this way. And Hugo begins to like try to get you to move a little basically alongside where Bob and Jean are, but like a little away from them.
I'm trusting.
So they're following us now, me and Gene?
They're moving around like adjacently.
This is where the fun begins.
Would you?
If that's
they're
all right.
separating us. What are you saying? What are you
They're
saying?
separating you. They're separating you a little bit, and eventually you guys come to the bridge that you remember crossing. And as I find my map, sorry, I have a lot of
we
maps.
never would've-
There were
we
a lot
never-
of places.
We never would have found this bridge we were already going to without Hugo.
Well, Hugo, thank you. It's the bridge.
So-
It's the bridge we were trying to find. Bobby, look,
Wow.
it's the bridge.
Hugo, you really have a
Linda,
talent
we
for,
gotta go up. We gotta go this way. We gotta go is leading back over the river, over the bridge. We gotta go this way.
Oh, no. Hugo, no.
That's
Bobby,
not the
I think he
right
knows what he's
way.
talking about. He's an official.
He's not a cartographer, Linda. He's a health inspector.
I know a better way. It's a better, safer way. We gotta go over the bridge.
Think about the health of my legs, Bobby. I've been standing all day.
So you want to get more lost? That doesn't solve the problem, Linda.
Just because you have it out for Hugo doesn't mean that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Look,
Maybe it's one of those circle rivers, and
Circle
we got to
river?
go over it twice to get over it.
Linda, that's a moat. What are you talking about, a moat?
Yeah, moat.
Those are
Maybe it's a
man-made,
moat.
Linda. This isn't a moat. It might be. All right. Well, if you
Talk
wanna
about
go with
man-made. If I don't get a man meal soon, I'm gonna die.
So Hugo is trying to lead Linda over the bridge, back over the river. Bob, you're pretty sure that's the wrong way. It is in fact the wrong way. What do you guys do?
I'm not crossing that bridge. So I'm standing there and I'm like, there's a clear path here. Can I see like what's down the path away from the bridge? Like,
At
are
this
there
point-
more landmarks?
Proceeding down the path, like you can clearly spot a little dot that is in fact the ranger station that is the entrance to this magical
Yeah.
forest.
Linda, you could see the station. You're a ranger. That's your station.
You're so rude, Bobby. I'm not looking. Maybe when you're not rude anymore, I'll look.
Linda,
Gene,
you're gonna die in the
You really made
forest.
a rude man.
Gene, say
Linda.
goodbye to your mother.
Jean remembers that at the ranger station, they have M&Ms, which are little wizarding candies.
Oh, I thought that's how you said M&Ms.
M&Ms, they're little wizarding candies that exist in fantasy worlds. And he sees them and starts to salivate and starts to walk towards the ranger station.
Linda,
Yes.
Come with me over this bridge, come back to my ogre cabin, and marry me. Come on.
Well, no, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Linda just said his plan.
No,
Linda.
I liked the plan when it was just going home, but I already have a home and a husband who loves me, who's right there.
Yeah, and is strong.
Well,
Not as strong as me.
All right, Gene.
I squeeze Gene's bicep again.
But Linda, I love you.
Oh,
Oh my
that's
God.
nice. Thank you for that.
Oh.
I start backing away.
And I love that for you, Hugo.
No. And do you guys just walk away?
Yeah, I think I kind of back away, and then it turns into like a very brisk power walk when I reach Bob and Jean.
Linda, I know
Hugo drops to his knees on the bridge. No!
Yeah. Linda, I know you're trying to be polite, but you're gonna end up on Nightline. I'm telling you, that guy's gonna snap.
You know, it's always the nice ones.
He's not, Linda. Trying to light kidnap you.
I just want to clarify
About
that
it. He could have been really mean, but he was nice about it.
I want to clarify that Nightline is an actual physical copper wire line that runs throughout Catch-All City that people hang their murdered victims on.
I thought it was still
Why
gonna
did
be
they build
communication.
that?
It's someone should take it down. It's really fucked up.
Different municipalities have different
Right.
needs, and it's up to those leaders in the local community to fulfill those needs.
Hey, that makes sense. But with that, you are able to make your way out of the magical forest of what was supposed to be just a nice day having lunch, supposed to be back by dinner rush. It is now well after dark.
Ugh.
As you guys make your way home, what is the final scenes for each of you of this woodland adventure?
Well, I'm like turning to Linda, and I'm like, I'm like panicked because we don't have any bars in the forest, obviously, on our magic phones. And I'm like getting ready for a bunch of missed calls from the parents of whatever house Tina's at, being like, please come pick up your weird daughter. And I'm like, Linda, there's no missed calls. Do you think Tina's getting along with somebody?
We cut to a ship where Tina's covered in blood. There's kraken tentacles everywhere. She's like,
Well,
Can't tell she's becoming a female.
I hope they like drying out sleeping bags.
Gene, what's your final shot?
The final shot is well after everyone's gone to bed, late at that night. Jean's had a full meal and dessert, and then second dessert, and then a little bite of the leftovers afterwards, but wakes up in the middle of the night, still hungry, sneaks downstairs into the tavern portion of their house, opens the fridge, and sees this shining bowl of kale that's marinating for the next day's kale burgers. Sarah McHale Gellar, who's a famous queen in this realm. And he sees it, and he takes a piece of kale and tries it, and then chews it, and is like,
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, raw kale.
Linda, this was all. Sorry.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
like, can Bob see him? And then like, the Naruto theme is going off again. Smack the kale out of Gene's hand. And I assume Gene's in his undies because he's gotten midnight snack, right?
yeah.
I'm also in my undies, and I'm like, no, Gene. Like, Gene, you're a man now. You got to understand what a good midnight snack is. And I open like a locked freezer that has little good snacks in it. I guess like ice cream, like some sort of, Ben and Jerry's or whatever the equivalent of Ben and Jerry's is in this world. Make him a sundae and make me a sundae, and we're both sitting at the counter eating it in our tidy whities. And you can see
Beautiful.
with that
Comes
one
down.
back hair sprouting out of Gene's back.
Linda also
Beautiful.
comes down in her underwear, and she's like, "Yay, party, midnight snack party. We're all
No,
getting
Linda.
a snack. Yeah, it's snack time.
Linda,
are
is
you
that
eating,
your final
salad?
shot?
Hmm?
Is that your final shot, Linda?
There we go.
And then as that's happening, boom, the door to the apartment opens, and Tina and Louise come home covered in like purple sea creature blood, and it's like, we're going to bed.
Oh, Tina, you almost made it.
Louise is just like, wait, tell you about it later. That was our TV&D adventure for this week. This was the second week of our Bob's Burgers campaign. Our finale is next week. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hey, Carolyn Page, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find the show that I write and sketches and all kinds of shit content at what's it called? Venn Download on YouTube. Check that out. I also stream all kinds of video games on Monday nights at Jacuzzi Tubs with 2 B's on Twitch.
Hell yeah. Tony Wilson, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Twitter at Helpful Tony, or my art Instagram at Friends of the Museum. I'm currently working on a video project with the band Lord Huron, and it's going to air this time next week, 8 p.m. Pacific, or 8 p.m. local to wherever you are, actually. Next week, ending right after this. So you can check it out. Lord Huron, HURON.com.
Lord Huron fucking rules. If you haven't checked him out,
Gotta
before.
be
they're
Michigan.
absolutely
awesome.
rule.
Gotta be a Michigan man, right?
Oh yeah,
Huron in there. Ooh, baby.
all the way.
And you
baby.
might
But
even catch a little bit of me's truly
you might
in
see
that video.
some familiar outlines of people that you know.
Hey, Eli Uden, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at just my name, Eli Uden, ELIYUDIN. There's a lot of vowels in there, I know. You can find me on Instagram at Chili's Restaurants. You can find me here on Twitch at pig_dog. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which means I'll be streaming tomorrow. Right now, I am playing Yakuza 0 for the first time, and I'm making buku Yakuza bucks, baby. I
didn't know
beat
we
up
were
by
allowed
a-
to practice this.
What?
You have your whole thing like rehearsed, and
I know,
didn't
Eli's
Because I have a
always so
podcast,
smooth.
so I do
Oh,
this.
so
I've been doing this
God.
every week. Which, by the way, check out my
Oh,
podcast
no.
called "What a Time to Be Alive." Comes out every Monday.
Whoa!
You're
Well,
welcome.
I got my plugs
That was
dialed
delivered
in.
on
The
my
baby.
tangent turned into a
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm at Brian is a Goblin on Twitter. I'm also on Twitch at the new name Goblin Voice, twitch.tv/Goblin Voice. I will actually be live shortly after this playing American Truck Simulator.
He is a
He's gonna
voice
do that
guy.
the entire time we're driving the truck.
There's a long
These-
applause clip playing, and at one point it was an applause clip with goblins. It just sounded like.
But yeah, I'll be there in probably a half hour playing American Truck Simulator, which is a great video game about driving. Guys, we'll be back next week with the finale of our Bob's Burgers campaign. We don't know who the guest is yet, to be announced. If you want to hear about it first, check out our Discord. There's a link for that down below. If you want to see all the stuff these guys missed in the adventure, we came up with a lot of stuff together on Brian's Infinite Dungeon. Watch the prep stream. You can see that now on our YouTube. Once again, that's youtube.com/c/TVD show. But also, there's a more convenient link down there. That's it. We should
Yeah.
go.
And
Goodbye.
if this is the first one
Bye.
you've caught, check out all the old shows too. They're all on YouTube. Catch The Sopranos, catch them all. Like Pokemon. We haven't done Pokemon.
We should do
Bye.
Pokemon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.